Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to unpack the hidden architectural secret that's quietly powering your favorite mobile apps, massive e-commerce platforms, and yeah, even those cutting-edge AI systems you interact with every single day. We're talking about the invisible front door of the internet.
So let's jump right in with the question. Think about what actually happens when you open up a modern app, say your mobile banking app or an AI assistant. Behind the scenes, it's not just one giant computer doing all the heavy lifting anymore. These platforms are handling payments, search queries, notifications, analytics, and user profiles, all at the exact same time across dozens of different backend services. So how on earth do they manage all of that simultaneous traffic without just completely crashing?
Well, here's our roadmap for The Explainer today. 1. Monoliths to microservices. 2. What exactly is an API gateway? 3. The 4 steps of routing. 4. Security and traffic control. And 5. Gateways in the real world.
Section 1. From monoliths to microservices.
There's a huge contrast between how we used to build software and how we do it today. Traditionally, we relied on a monolithic architecture. Basically, one single app contained absolutely everything. Front-end, back-end logic, databases, auth, payments, the whole shebang. It was simple, sure, but incredibly hard to scale. If you needed more juice, you literally had to duplicate the entire massive application. So the industry naturally evolved to a microservices architecture. Instead of one giant clunky box, different services run completely independently. You've got a standalone auth service, a separate payment service, a notification service. It's highly flexible and scales beautifully, but it creates a massive communication headache. Think of it like a super busy restaurant. Imagine walking in, and instead of a waiter coming to your table, every single customer walks straight into the kitchen and just starts shouting their specific orders directly at the head chef, the dessert chef, the cashier, the cleaning staff, all at once. Without coordination, that experience immediately turns into total chaos. And honestly, that's exactly what happens when a user's mobile app tries to talk directly to dozens of independent microservices. Which brings up a really crucial point. Should we actually expose all these internal microservices publicly? Imagine the absolute nightmare of having your highly sensitive internal payment or user profile services directly accessible to the open internet, just so a mobile app can reach them. Attackers could directly target them. It's a massive security risk, not to mention a total organizational disaster.
Section 2. What is an API gateway?
Formally speaking, an API gateway is a centralized system sitting squarely between the users and the backend services. Its entire job is to receive incoming API requests, inspect them, apply security rules, and route the traffic. Going back to our restaurant analogy, the API gateway is the ultimate waiter. It calmly stands at the front, takes your incredibly complex order, and then coordinates with the kitchen staff behind the scenes. You, the customer, never even need to step foot in the kitchen. Let's look at how this plays out in a real e-commerce scenario. Without a gateway, the mobile app directly queries the authentication service, the payment service, and the search service. It's just a tangled, messy web of connections. But with a gateway, the mobile app only ever queries one single entry point. The gateway then securely and smoothly routes that traffic internally. All that backend complexity, it's completely hidden, centralized, and beautifully organized.
Section 3. The 4 steps of routing.
Okay, so here is exactly how the gateway works to hide all that complexity from you. Step 1. The client sends a request. Let's say you hit login on your app. That request doesn't go to the auth service, it goes straight to the gateway. Step 2, the gateway inspects the request. It actually pauses to evaluate. Okay, who's sending this? Is this traffic suspicious? Has the user blown past their rate limits? Step 3, the gateway routes the request. If everything looks good, it automatically forwards your login credentials to the correct internal authentication service. And finally, step 4. The service responds. The backend service validates you, shoots a response back to the gateway, and the gateway hands that final response right back to your phone. It's completely seamless. Section 4. Security and traffic control. Now imagine this scenario. A malicious attacker suddenly fires 100,000 API requests at your application in a single minute, desperately trying to overload your backend servers. Now, if those servers were exposed publicly, they'd almost certainly crash. But the API gateway has this brilliant feature called rate limiting. It can be configured to just say, hey, limit this user to 100 requests per minute. And those remaining 99,900 malicious requests, they get automatically blocked right at the door. Your internal infrastructure stays completely protected.
And rate limiting is just one tool in its defensive belt. The gateway also manages centralized authentication. This means it verifies your identity once at the door, so 50 different internal microservices don't have to constantly duplicate the work of checking your credentials. It handles malicious request detection. It even manages API version management, seamlessly routing older mobile clients to version 1 of a service and newly updated apps to version 2, all without breaking a sweat. It makes application evolution so much easier. Section 5. Gateways in the real world. The reality is that almost every modern digital experience you have depends heavily on this centralized architecture. Mobile banking apps, food delivery, ride-sharing, they all use gateways to coordinate their complex backends efficiently. Massive Kubernetes clusters use ingress controllers that act as gateways, and major cloud providers offer this as a foundational managed service. Think AWS API Gateway or Azure API Management. And then, of course, there is the explosive world of artificial intelligence. Millions of users might be calling AI APIs simultaneously. The gateway handles authentication, rate limiting, and traffic management. Seriously, if you think about the staggering scale of modern AI infrastructure right now, exposing large language models, image generation, and streaming APIs to the entire globe, an API gateway is absolutely non-negotiable for their survival. Which actually brings us to a really common beginner misconception. A huge mistake is thinking that an API gateway simply forwards traffic, that it's just some dumb pipe. But the reality? It actively performs vital cybersecurity enforcement, usage monitoring, and highly intelligent traffic management. It's a remarkably active central participant in your entire network. So let's zoom out to the bigger picture here. The core takeaway from today's explainer is this. API gateways centralize communication. By standing firmly at the front and handling authentication, intelligent routing, and super strict security policies, they act as the invisible front door of modern distributed applications. They successfully hide massive system complexity, and they do it safely behind the scenes. But as we know, technology never stops evolving. The future is already pointing toward edge API processing and agent-to-agent communication systems. So I'll leave you with this to ponder. If intelligent gateways are the foundational front door for today's software, how will autonomous AI-managed routing change the very future of the internet? Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep exploring.